you know what world you've come to? That's a baby cube. Snagger, stay ready. Oh, the Snagger's got my ball.
Look what's going to England. Is it England? Oh, well, we're in the process.
China, one of those places.
This has got a lot. It's a work in progress. Jonathan, a lot of our stuff's work in progress. Oh, Farfalla. Did you see the video? I forgot a couple things. Oh, gosh, I'm so awful. Let me do this. Let me show you what we filmed yesterday before we packed it. It's already on its way to Canada. But this is the interesting cap or locking mechanism for the head. Now, Zachariah also has a latch-o-matic system. Look at this. How clever. Instead of worrying about the head folding down, you have this pull-out that locks the head in here with this bolt until you can get the actual bolts in the head. Now, isn't that a really clever, innovative thing that they did? Also, look at the glass that's printed with the Zachariah logo in the front. Isn't that neat? So I had to show you that footage. I can't believe I left it out. Jonathan, I need a script supervisor. I need somebody.
Secretary, a janitor, a butler.
How often, Jonathan, how many times have you seen a Lost World, Jurassic Park?
It's probably maybe the third or fourth one I saw.
Now look, it doesn't say it on the back there, see? The Lost World comes up here, okay? Something has survived. This is they called this the Sony TV head. That was what see, it's supposed to look like a color TV, but look, this is the 3D back glass. This is really, really sharp because not all the machines were shipped with it. I'm not sure of the history. I don't know if you can see too well. It's sort of like a holographic effect, but it does have a very convincing 3D look to it when you're in person, not on the 2D camera.
But
idea. Look at this LED. Did that little boy do it, little Chris?
What were the eyes?
My little Chris. Isn't he great? Look what he did. He did some extra stuff. I got the egg lit with color changers. So in a dark room, boy, is this nice. He's added the light-o-matic buttons to the cabinet side. You have to do that on this. And of course, he had to put a green LED down here. You need to light all of the outholes on every game ever made. That has to be done from now on. That's a rule. Okay. Now, you can see he took some liberties with colors and stuff here. But I did like the idea of the bright, super bright tower reds behind the Raptor targets. And I thought this was clever, having the orange here on the roadway and then the rest in green. These crystal clear ramps. Now, this is a Sega product, and they started doing what they call virtual locks. It was actually very clever. Rather than have a place on the playfield where you could see the balls locked up or under the playfield, they did a virtual system. The game keeps track of how many times you hit the lock, but it still keeps them all down at the bottom. Now look, this is the Snagger motor system. This was quite an elaborate arrangement. And when we got it in, it was a mess. I got the last, I'm hoping somebody makes it, the last cables in the world. See this here? It's a special drive belt. And there's a second drive belt in here to operate this little affair. And then the nyliners were missing. The clodhopper that owned this, oh my goodness, this thing was a wreck. But now it works perfect, as you're going to see. There's a shaker motor inside. And you know what they did? Even though it looks like there's a lot, could be a lot going on underneath, it really isn't. There's only one trail underneath the machine, one tunnel. It goes from this hole here, when the ball drops down into this hole, it's the only way to get in there. It comes up here and comes up your scoop. And when you enter the scoop, that's what cracks open the egg to see the baby. The baby's hidden inside. Hidden inside Mr. Egg. So this is actually a pretty nice game. I am surprised it was a disaster when it came out. I understand it just didn't make any money, but once you get the hang of it, see, there's a lot of modes of play. John, look at this. Now, this is the abbreviated version. And, you know, I always like this. Here, look. Note to beginners. To score better, just shoot at the flashing shots.
Hey, that's what I tell everybody.
Just shoot at the flashing lights.
All spells aim for the flashing light.
Well, the programmers did that on purpose. They flashed the stuff they wanted you to shoot at. So even if you were a complete imbecile, like you, Jonathan. Here, watch this. Oh! See? I squeezed in the eye pokes. Anyway, look, let me show you a little about the game. Oh gosh, this guy is going to be having a heart attack.
You were supposed to be there an hour ago.
I know. Let's do a couple things. Let's do a couple things here. You have to get to San Diego here. I mean, the dinosaur does. We have to go through all these different setups, which are all color coded. The raptor is right here. Okay. The baby T-Rex is here. Okay. The global GPS is right here. Global positioning system. Wait a minute. Here's the other one. Okay. The Site B is citing SITEB. Okay. And the mobile lab. Where the heck is that? I'll be stupid, isn't it? The mobile lab. Well, if I'm thinking color coordinated, these are the only here. JP for Jurassic Park. Oh, but listen. This is what's neat. There's one single magnet right here at the top. There's also the second one that you'll see operate here, but this magnet here is where all your locks feed. Lock 1 up here will get stopped by Mr. Magnet. Lock 2 and lock 3. So if you go up any of the lanes, that magnet will grab your ball, and then the ball can only drop down this lane. It'll pass through here, and this magnet will grab it. And that's when this gadget will take over from there, as you will see. Now, this loads the program. Loaded.
You know what world you've come to?
Site B, it's where we've come. Oh, he looks pissed. Gosh, right down the throat. I'm just going to rescue the ball. Okay, now, every time you knock this target down, it moves up, okay? Now, when you get all the way to the top, you light the locks for the multi-ball ready. Okay?
Lock your ball.
The locks are lit. Now, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to go in the hole. This is our... Now, I got a smart missile. Now, just like in all the games, I have to hit that hole. Now, the smart missile, I can operate at any time with this button. That blows up everything on the board. I don't want to use it yet. I'm going to go into this again, second time. 50,000 more. Now watch what happens when I go in the third time.
That's a baby T-Rex.
Okay, now, T-Rex opens. He's ready now. So you want to shoot it. Every time you shoot it, you score the points. Okay?
Hey, that's good.
It does, look. Good, I finished the baby T-Rex. Now it's time to lock a ball. Let's show you. Any of these 3 ways... Look, Mr. Magnet drops it here, grabs the ball, and watch. You see, isn't it? See, there's a second belt right here. So there's 2 belt drive. Dump. Comes out right here. The only other place it comes out, as I mentioned. Now you want to lock another ball. Walt, you came in. Pizza Hut tonight, baby. We lock our ball there.
Not gonna stay ready.
Now remember, there's no balls aren't being stored anywhere. It's crediting me with the second lock ball. But I'm going to continue playing with the same ball, but the game knows I have 2 balls locked. Now, this is the time to get our third ball for multi-ball. There we go. Okay, you don't even have to wait for the Snagger to get the third ball. Instant 4-ball multi-ball, not 3. The game is vibrating merrily away, courtesy of the vibrator built inside. I think it's the shaker motor, not the vibrator.
Where's your mine at?
Where's your mind at?
Oh, jackpot!
There.
Oh, jackpot!
I think I'm done, John. I think I'm done. It's impressive, isn't it? I always like the fact that, watch. See, the game will flash it, so you know you hit it, even if the ball's flying all over the place. Then you know what's going on, okay? Isn't that cute? I love the way that flashes. See, look at him. The gasket. Now, it's doing that because it was trying to get me to shoot for the scoop. Reminding me to shoot for the scoop. Isn't that clever? But did a lot of work on this game with the programming. We've protected the plastics all perfect, but there's no way ever they'll break, courtesy of these clear washers. The Lexan washers. You can buy them from Marco's Specialties now. They're 50 cents each. We get them from Ice Hockey because I put these big giant orders in. They're only a quarter from them, but they want a $50 minimum. That's never a problem with us. And spelling T-Rex here on the side, all these different things to do. Okay, every time you get the JP, just the 2 letters, you increase your bonus multiplier. Your pop bumpers grow. You shoot the target in the pop bumpers when it's lit. That's this one here. Okay, and then your pop bumpers grow. They're worth more and more points. You know. You know what? I bumped my Smart Missile. Smart Missiles were a really nice Stern exclusive. A Sega, you might say, or Stern. Really nice feature. It's Data East started it. Data East. Scott was. Who was the first one with a Smart Missile? Gosh. Was it Last Action Hero? I had a Smart Missile. Oh God, what a great movie. What a great movie. Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, is one of the best movies ever made. Ooh, a thumbs down, Jonathan.
Part 2 was awful.
Well, wait a minute. They all have great parts. Part 1 was remarkable. Anyway, there we have it. A beautiful game, and Jonathan, this guy's going to be screaming with delight if we get it there tonight. We better. Look. Smooth as a baby's bottom, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Look, this is the Ass Turds Deluxe. There's Mr. Overlay. So that's going to be going on that tomorrow. But we have to work on this cap. The artwork is actually very nice, but we're going to have to trim it and clean it up. But guess what? It's not Creep of the Week time. No, it's not.
Nice Guy of the Week?
It's Imbecile of the Week. And I have 2 imbeciles. 2. Now, I got this email from a guy. He says, I have a 1980 Pac-Man cocktail table that just has a blue screen when plugged in. What's its value? Okay, now there it is. Here's the picture he sent me. Isn't that lovely? Now, what am I supposed to tell from that? It's obviously it's a picture of the picture tube sticker. Okay? So I emailed back. It's hard to tell what the game looks like from the picture you sent. Possibly $400 cash if you bring it to us. So he responded, well, how much to fix it? So I said, I told him, I would estimate repair would run between $250 and $400. But once again, it's hard to tell without more information. By the way, where on planet Earth do you live? And here's the kicker. I live in Lima, Ohio. So I said, sadly, you're just too far. Sorry. So I got an email back from him. It says, are you ordering any places around me that repairs or buys these? Yeah. I know everything in Ohio. I just love learning every place in Ohio. Sure, I know where you're. So I said, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of places all around the world. Perhaps someone within a couple of miles of your location. Try a Google search. stupid blue screen frigging ass Pac-Man. Then I got this lovely email. Pinball machine for sale. I have a 1976, of course he's wrong, Bally's Strikes and Spares pinball machine that I have owned since 1982. It currently does not pass startup diagnostics. I've had this condition before, and it has always been in the memory backup battery backup. I actually said that whole thing. That failed. That's all that's wrong, the memory backup battery backup. That's why it doesn't start. Wrong! Just holds the high scores in there. This time, replacing the battery did not correct the problem. I didn't think so. Do you like making that? Do you like shaking the camera?
When you're jiggling, the whole planet jiggles.
But the rumbling. I have to put the rumbling sounds in.
So you were the one who caused it, Joe.
Now, this is the best part. Would you be interested in buying the machine? Picture is attached. And here's the picture. Now, you tell me, isn't that a great picture? Like, if I want to sell my car, I'll just take a picture of the frigging windshield. How much do you think it's worth? Now, what idiot, what imbecile would send me a picture and say, what's it worth? Well, let's see, I see a bit of the glass and a couple little parts on the playfield. But the glass does look like there's a lot of flaking in it. So what do you think I responded? I told him it's worth a small fortune. A very small fortune. Maybe $200 cash. I didn't get any response.
Come on,
Right.
pizza's getting cold.
Pizza, I know which one. Yeah, I know. But listen, I know we have one more game. No, listen. One last thing. You say, we've done the electronics, but look, it's got the rocking horse syndrome. Isn't that neat? All Williams games get the rocking horse syndrome, so we still have to rebuild it. But it's coming along. Well, the electronics are done. Those are all cleaned up, new connectors. But boy, these poor games. I need to share with you a picture. I sent my card out to Amelia. And she got it. Here she is. And she said, today our autograph card arrived along with 2 bonus TNT decals. My daughter was homesick and this really brightened her day. Thank you for all you do. We're big fans. Best regards, Amelia and Jeremy. Well, thank you very much. I hope I didn't scare you, Amelia, with that outburst. Frank, did I?
No, you're about as worrisome as a cloudy day.
Frank! Good night. Now hit the road!